This is the hotel you have to stay at in Rome. It will immerse you in everything: culture, history, romance, regal life. I'm not even kidding. You will literally meet a princess. So let's start from the beginning. Residenza Ruspoli Bonaparte is located in the historical center of Rome, down the road from the famous Spanish Steps and near luxury brands. As you can see, it's across from Fendi. So when I was dropped off, I was a bit unsure I was in the right place because it lies behind these two large wooden castle-like gates, which are really cool. And on the other side, it feels like you've entered a completely different world, especially since the building was built in 1640 or possibly earlier. And then when you enter, the concierge will help with the luggage and you can ride in the lift or elevator. But I recommend walking up the stairs if you're able to, because you'll see all these cool sculptures, but don't worry, you'll see them at the top of the stairs too. And each of the 4 flights of stairs has 30 monolithic marble steps. Doesn't it look like Game of Thrones? On the first floor, you'll see more stunning sculptures, like I mentioned before. And imagine having such a cool event here. Oh my gosh, such a unique space. The check-in desk definitely feels like you're on a tour in a castle. I'm gonna stop talking so you can listen to the bells in the distance. So when the reservations agent said, "The princess will be up shortly," I was like, what? A princess? Yes, this is the former residence of Napoleon Bonaparte III. So descendants of the family still reside here. Soon she walked in with her dog, and I mean, it wasn't even a question like, is this the princess? Because she literally floated to me, you guys. And she looks like this. Literally a princess. They had her glamorous wedding photo album on the coffee table, which really reminded me how much of a home this is. It provided insight into the family's personal life. As we walked through, we were led into a sitting area and another ornate room, which was essentially a private passageway to the Napoleon Suite. And then the ornate detail here is just stunning. You could look at it for hours. But the bedroom, so the doors opened. We had to ask, is this the start of our suite? And it is. We were in pure disbelief. So this is the bedroom of Napoleon Bonaparte III. And the living area has had new furniture placed in it, but all of the ceilings and details remain original. And you may notice outlines of doors in the walls. Those were used by servants or staff in the past to access rooms from another staff hallway in order to be out of the way for the residents. The picture is of the princess and her mom. This is the princess's late father, who is the ambassador of Malta. The lounge area continues to a walk-in closet with a gorgeous domed ceiling. So Napoleon Bonaparte III's mother was Queen of Holland, and she married the brother of Napoleon I. She hired a French painter to change the ceiling. The French style is domed, giving it that more cozy feel, and it's 200 years old. So all the ceilings you see, they're 200 years old. It's pretty old. Paintings and artwork everywhere relate to the families who have lived there and to their history. They told me I could get a private tour of the hotel by either the princess or her mother, depending on who is available the next day, which was really special, and I'll touch on this more in a bit. Other history related to the general area: before Italy became a republic, the Vatican or Catholic Church ruled, and the Pope chose 9 families to protect the Vatican and surrounding areas. So at one time, this Ruspoli Bonaparte family had an army of 17,000 soldiers. After Italy voted to become a republic, the government took control and royal titles, acknowledgements, or financial assistance was nullified. So the family has since opened its doors to help with the financial burden of maintaining a palatial estate because they're not getting any government assistance. So for instance, one crack in the wall could cost more than 15,000 USD to repair. Crazy, one crack. So you can see what they're trying to do here to keep it intact and keep this bit of history alive, because it is amazing. Napoleon's bedroom has a grand king-size bed and a ceiling made for the gods. You can stare at it for hours. I'm not sure if this video can accurately depict how vibrant it is, so I did put in some pictures as well. So during COVID and up until recently, they had stopped serving breakfast, and I'm not sure if that has changed, but I never missed it, and there was really no need to have restaurants on site because there is delicious, authentic Italian options right on your doorstep. I mean, you could also get food delivered to the hotel if you really want room service, which is tempting because you'll want to spend more time in the room, but definitely experience the alfresco dining on the cobbled streets in Rome. And don't go on the main streets because those restaurants aren't that good. But stick to those back little secret alleyways because they have the best food. And then across the street is also Zuma, a fresh Japanese restaurant boasting a lovely rooftop terrace with great views. So I would definitely recommend going there as well, especially if you want a little sushi action. I love sushi. But in terms of luxury brands in the area, brands like Four Seasons can start at $3,500 per night during peak season. So having this massive king suite belonging to royalty, one would expect a pretty high price, but rates were around 670 pounds per night during May and June of last year in 2023. So in USD, we're talking about $850 a night. And there are less expensive suites that start at like $400 per night in this hotel as well. So if you are a travel agent, this hotel is something you have to know about because it will offer your guests the most unique and memorable stay. And you can also get some amazing shots if you're a content creator or need a photo shoot venue. I mean, here are like some I took, and I'm completely amateur, so I know you'll probably do a much better job than I will. But if you have any questions, let me know. I would also love to hear your feedback in the comments.